If you're scared of starting to go to the gym or sorting your nutrition out because you want to get into really good shape, because you don't want to feel uncomfortable, then I need you to hear something extremely important. Something that I wish genuinely happened to me much, much sooner than what it did. And something that I think, once you actually sit down with it and dissect it a little bit, is going to completely change how you look at this whole thing. And it's this. You are going to be uncomfortable no matter what you do or don't do. Whether you start going to the gym and sorting your nutrition out or not, you're going to feel uncomfortable either way. Discomfort is coming. You cannot choose whether that happens or not, but you can choose what kind of discomfort you want and for how long you experience it. And that's what this video is about. And I promise you that by the end of it, the decision that you've been putting off is going to feel a fuck ton more straightforward. So here's the thing about staying exactly where you are, not going to the gym, not sorting your nutrition out, sitting on your ass and just scrolling on TikTok all day, whatever it is. It feels safe, it feels comfortable, doesn't it, at the time? You know what your days are looking like, you know what you're eating, sort of, you know your routine, and any thought of disrupting that instantly sets you into a state of anxiety. Maybe it feels a little bit daunting as well, just thinking to yourself, okay, this is my regular day, but I'm going to have to start going to the gym. And so you stay put, you stay doing exactly what you are doing right now because it feels familiar. But here's what nobody tells you about actually staying put exactly where you are right now. It's not actually comfortable. Not really, at least not in any meaningful, lasting sense of the word. Because if you're watching this video, then there's a reason for that. There's something about how you look or how you feel which just doesn't sit right with you right now. Something that nags at you to get dressed in the morning, even though you don't want to put on clothes which make you feel like shit. Something that creeps in when you're getting ready for a night out or going out with the girls or getting a picture taken, for example. That feeling is the feeling of discomfort, but it's just more of a quieter, more insidious kind. The kind that doesn't announce itself dramatically. It just sits in the background, slowly chipping away at how you feel every single day. And the longer you stay put, the louder it gets. And I want to be really, really honest with you about the cost it takes to stay exactly where you are right now. You won't be able to wear the clothes that you want to wear, whether that is for your New Year's party or for the rest of the summer or whatever. At least not comfortably. You're probably going to have to wear clothes which cover you up, or clothes that you just force yourself to wear but you don't feel good in them. You'll open your wardrobe, look at something that you love, try it on, realise that you feel shit in it, take it off and go for the safer option because you're just not ready to wear that. Whereas in a month's time you might be, but the issue with that is that in a month's time, that month time turns into next year. That next year turns into the next 5 years. And then in a decade's time, you're still exactly in the position that you are right now, if not a shit ton worse. And you still haven't wore the outfit you want. You'll feel like absolute wank in social situations. The ones where photos get taken. The ones where you have to stand up in front of other people. The ones where people say, let's go to the beach or let's go to a swimming pool, and you instantly feel that drop in your stomach. Not because you don't want to go, but because of everything that comes with it. And trust me, I know exactly how all of this feels. It's not just theoretical. I was in that exact same position too before I started to make a change as well. And it's so fucking grim. It really is. Now let's talk about the other kind of discomfort. The one where you actually do start doing the things which are uncomfortable to begin with, such as going to the gym, starting to diet, getting a few more steps out every single day. For the first few weeks, sure, these are probably going to feel a little bit uncomfortable because they're new. And let's be honest, like the gym does feel uncomfortable when you first do an exercise, or when you're aching the day after, or where you've got to really identify and be really, really aware of what you're eating. It is a bit of an uncomfortable feeling. You're going to ache, you're going to have to make changes with how you eat, you're going to have to start saying no to some people because you want to say yes to yourself. You're going to have to fight with yourself on some days. For example, when it's cold and you don't want to go to the gym, or when you've had an emotional day and you just want to deep throat bourbons all day. Those days are coming. They do happen in this whole fitness thing. And on those days, it's genuinely going to feel like the most uncomfortable thing to do in that specific scenario. And you might find that the first few weeks do test you a little bit more than you expect. But the crucial, most game-changing thing that you need to realize is that this actually passes. This is very, very temporary because you'll start building up the behaviors and the habits and you'll just start doing it naturally. Not only that, but you'll actually start seeing the results, and because you start seeing the results, you'll actually start enjoying doing the things that you need to do. You'll feel motivated to continue to do it. The gym will stop being the thing that you dread and the thing that you go to when you've had a bad day to let all of your stress out. Nutrition stops feeling like a punishment and starts feeling like just how you normally eat. The whole thing starts to feel less like you're swimming against the current and more like just going along with it. And when that happens, and it will happen, I promise you, if you stick with it for long enough, that initial feeling of discomfort becomes a thing of the past. Something that you look back on in a couple of years' time and think, good, I'm glad that I pushed through that. So here's where I'm going to land on all this. You do not get to choose whether you're going to feel uncomfortable or not. that feeling of discomfort is going to come. That choice has already been made for you. What you do get to choose, however, is what kind of discomfort you feel and for how long. On the one side, a few weeks of achiness, adjustment, and fighting old habits, followed by progress, confidence, strength in the body that you've always dreamed of. On the other side, you've got the low-level, persistent background discomfort that doesn't go away on its own. It just gets louder over time, over weeks, months, even years. That shows up in changing rooms and in the photos that you get taken of you. Beach holidays and the quiet moments where you get a glimpse of yourself in the mirror. This will go on forever. A few weeks of discomfort or the very rest of your life of it. That is the actual choice on the table. And I'm not saying this to scare you or to make you feel guilty or to make you feel bad about where you are right now. I'm genuinely saying it because I believe that most people who are putting this whole journey off, they're not lazy, unmotivated, or incapable. They're just scared of that short-term discomfort. And nobody's ever sat them down before and explained that the long-term discomfort, the alternative to that short-term few weeks, is so much worse. So now you know. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a like. If you want to catch any more free fitness or fat loss based content designed to help you get into the best shape possible without hating your life in the process, make sure you're either subscribed to this channel or following my Instagram at k.p_health. And if you want some more in-depth tailored advice on how we can help you do that, make sure that you click the link in the description below, fill the form out, and I'll be in touch with you personally to show you how exactly we can help you do that. In the meantime, catch you in the next one. Peace.